Assalamu alaikum students. So here I am with another new topic of organic chemistry, that is nomenclature. If you are really interested in learning nomenclature of organic compounds, or you want to learn other topics of organic compounds, then organic chemistry, then kindly subscribe my channel and click the bell icon. And you can also comment below for the discussion of anything. So let's start today's topic. And in this series I am going to teach you, or I am going to discuss many topics. These are basic concepts of nomenclature of alkane, alkenes, alkynes, halogens, nomenclature of alcohols, nomenclature of aldehydes, nomenclature of ketones, acids, ester, amines, and nomenclature of cyclic compounds, and the nomenclature of bicyclic compounds. So you are going to learn many things in this series. So watch the series and learn a lot of things. Let's start learning rules of IUPAC naming. So in the first point you can see here, it is mentioned that locate the longest continuous chain of carbon atoms. So what we have to do, we have to locate the continuous longest chain. So you can see here, if I count it, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if I count it like that, so it is 13 carbons. So there are 13 carbons. But if I count it like that, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if I choose the longest chain here, so how many carbons are there in the longest chain? There are 16 carbons. There are 16 carbons in the longest chain. So second point is, this chain determines the parent name for the alkane. So what will be? It will be parent name, right? So for the 16 carbon, what we use? 16, 6 and 10. So for the 16 means 6 and 10. So for the 6 we use hex, and for the 10 we use decane. So 6 and 10 is hexadecane. So the parent name is hexadecane, right? The third point is, number the longest chain beginning with the end of the chain nearer the substituent. So we can number it from here, or we can number it from here, but we will start numbering it from here, because it will give the lowest number to the substituent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it is giving 6 number to the ethyl group, right, to the lowest number to the substituent. If I count it from here, so it will give higher, right? You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if I count it from here, so the number is 11, right? But if I count it from here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so the number is 6. So what will be its name? We have to use the numbers obtained by application of rule 3 to designate the location of the substituent. So 6 ethyl, right? At the 6th position it is ethyl. So 6 ethyl hexadecane. So the name is 6 ethyl hexadecane. So you can see here, the hexadecane is basically parent name, right? And this ethyl is branch or substituent, right? And 6 is the location, right? So it's a locus. I will try to write locus. It is substituent, and it is parent. So it is very simple. So there are 4 points we have discussed in here. The one is locate the longest continuous of carbon atoms. This chain determines the parent name for the alkane. Number the longest chain beginning with the ends of the chain near the substituent. So nearer the substituent. Then we will use the numbers of chain by application of these three to designate the location of the substituent group. There is another example, so let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So there are 10 carbons in the parent chain. So means that this is decane. What is meant by 10? 10 means decane. Sorry. Right? And at which position? Okay. What is this? It is ethyl group and it is attached to the 5th carbon. So it is present at 5th carbon. So the name will be 5-ethyl decane. So this is parent, this is substituent, and this is locus. So now we have discussed 4 points. What is the 5th point? When 2 or more substituents are present, give each substituent a number corresponding to its location on the longest chain. So you can see here, firstly, what is the first step? We have to select the longest continuous chain. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the longest continuous chain, right? Then we have to we will name it parent name. So what we use for 8 carbon, we use octane for 8 carbon. Right, we use octane for 8 carbon. Right, then we will start counting the carbon from where we give the lowest number to the substituent. So you can count from here 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5. Right, so methyl is present at the 2 position and the ethyl is present at 5th position. So 5 ethyl. Okay, why we did not write why we are not writing 2 methyl 5 ethyl? Because we will write it according to the alphabetical order. Right, so we write it as alphabetical order. So E comes first and M comes later. So the 5 ethyl 2 methyl octane. In this example, you can see here, this is the longest chain. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 carbons, which means that the parent name is nonane. Right, and you can see here, this is one substituent and this is another substituent. So this is basically ethyl. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at 4th position, this is ethyl, and at 5th position there is secondary reactile. So its name would be 5, right? debutyl, right? B is first. B comes first. That's why 5 debutyl, then 4 ethyl nonane. Let's come to the sixth point, which is when two substituents are present on the same carbon atom, use that number twice. So, first step is to count the number of carbon at continuous carbon chain. So, there are 10 carbons, right? So, the parent name is decane. So, parent name is decane, and at the fifth position there are two substituents are present. One is ethyl, another is methyl. I have already discussed that we uh, we write the substituent according to the alphabetical order, right? हम जो है वो substituent को alphabetical order में लिखते हैं. So ethyl पहले आएगा और methyl बाद में आएगा. तो आप देख सकते हो कि यहाँ पर since both the substituents are attached to fifth carbon, so 5 ethyl, right, and 5 methyl decane. Decane is parent, right? Ethyl and methyl is substituent, and 5 is locant. In this example, you can see here, if I count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Or if I count it from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from everywhere the total number of carbon for the continuous chain is 5, right? So means that the parent name is pentane, and at the fifth position, at the third position, there are two substituents, right? This is ethyl group and this is methyl group. So both are present at the fifth position. So name will be 5 ethyl, 5 methyl pentane. It is very simple.